the Seattle Seahawks. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And away we go from Lumen Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hurt. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
And first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Jack Panther. Hey. 19 Tiger.
Back to Jeanty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
It's complete. This is Bowers. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Yeah, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
At the 7-yard line.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Lion. 60 Eagles. Cavalier. Unlock Lion. Steady.
Here's Jeanty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. And now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. Check. Go.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. but these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
The left side, caught by Davis. He's out of bounds to set up first and goal, but they might not get to keep this. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Get it. Steady.
Here's Milroe to throw. There's a screen out for Walker. Room to run inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time. Brock taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a design route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jenty. Oh, man, he's in the clear. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Jenty on second. Past midfield to the 45. Inside the 25. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Patrick Dragon 60. Ready.
Go play action here. It's Milroe. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Okay, break.
Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
And off to Jenty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Okay, ready.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Here's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The 13-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Get up, hey, smash Bronco. Viking 18. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Running from the pistol here with Jency. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Slot man motioned over. They've got a man in motion. Another give here to Jency. The stop was made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
60 by check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Cavalier, let's go.
Jency is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, let's give him the first quarter hat trick, and this is a call to arms defensively. Listen, if you can't stop the run, and they have not been able to at all, you really got no chance to win.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And we should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Now, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read. Brock got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives, that's a really hard walk off the field.
60 Bison, 60 by 19 Lions. Ready?
Bill Rowe from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Tap it, tap it.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 21-7 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
Okay,
About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
60 Eagles, 6-18, 5 years.
On the gun, Milrow. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Cougar 19, Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Ready?
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And this one won't get there. Looks good, but the stop is made just before it can get the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this.
Hey, hey, check that. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Trying for it, it's Walker. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And it will not be a touchdown. He sure got close, though. The defense getting to him at the 2.
It's a gain of 48 yards. That's
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready?
Walker. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give off the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him around 3 yards, and it sets him up with 3rd and goal from the 2.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air.
Let's go now.
But this is also where the offense can say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Hut, hut.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Ward. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Hurt, go, Reed, go.
Motion the tight end over. Jeanty from the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Go! Cougar 19! Go!
Shotgun give here to Jeanty. Look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. It's a screen play to Jeanty. Pushing for the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. But that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Ward, a quick throw, complete. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Ready?
Getting this to Jeanty. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
Jeanty again. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here comes Davis.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Liking 8.
Milroe looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Panthers 60. Panthers 60. Dragon 60.
Milroe with it on 1st. On a quick slant, it's Davis. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
It's a gain of 4 there, and that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the
Here we go.
36-yard line.
Ready?
The throw, here's Milroe. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First down throw here from Milroe. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Buffalo, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
Shotgun now for Milroe. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
Here he is on third and short. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing it again here. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. It arrived as the Balls did to break things up. And that makes it second and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. When you get down here...
Throws it in, and down he goes. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate. You get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt that much more difficult.
On the same.
Backed up all the way to the 17 now for third and goal.
Stephanie. Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Go.
Here he goes, third and long. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making a one-score game before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Franco 80. Ready.
Back to throw it. That's complete to Bowers outright. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Pressure mid, and it's blocked! They've got the block near midfield. Oh, and they deny him the touchdown. They got him at the 3 just before you reach that end zone. If you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Takes it just shy of that end zone. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60, Panther 60.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back. 60 by 70 Lions.
Throwing now, Milrow. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Okay, break.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing a 4th down. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Third. Let's cut up.
Straight ahead with Genty. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Go. Unlock. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Ready.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Defense throwing blitz here. Ward Look at his fullback now. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Hey, ready, go.
This is Jeanty. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ward in the pistol. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. They'll run it with Jeanty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now it's Jeanty. There's a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Short throw, tip. Oh, but he's still got it. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is so difficult to do with so much traffic. You're going to see the short pass gets tipped, and you really don't have much time other than to just react and make the catch. Exactly what he does.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bob. Here we go, check.
Give here to Jeanty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Get it. 70 lying. Check, hurt, go check, go check.
Now give left side. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
You know what that play shows me defensively, Kate? That this group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Go.
What's going to throw here on 3rd? Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Ooh, almost to throw the cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Check smash.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Okay, ready.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Cut down the field, Golden. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll work against the blitz. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that makes it third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
We'll air it out on third. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them, they make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go, tight. 65 to 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
At the 47-yard line.
And you just get the play off. This is complete. It's Davis. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead as Tom runs out here in the 3rd. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. That one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
18, fight in. Mustang 19.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Rick Woolen with the INT. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away.
Hey, check that, check that. Here we go, here we go. Go.
1st and 10 here. War. Screen play to Genty. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
Ready, set.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Set. 70 line.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Seahawks 31.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an excited return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting. Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked!
That is a sneaky little play here from the special teams unit. I know, you might be thinking, yeah, they lost the lead, but that block, you know what it does? It's kind of like life. We have energy givers and energy takers. And that one just gave a little energy back to the team, even though they're down and now got to fight back.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
18 cards.
On the ground with Genty. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Go. 60 Eagles. Big Lion. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Back to Genty. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready! Ready!
He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
6 yards. And it's 4th down.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I'm certainly not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go, Rick, go. Set up. 70 Lion. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Back to throw now. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Jackson Smith in Jigba. Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Go.
Looking to throw. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he stops cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st down from the 42.
Here we go.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Street, street. Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Hut.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Rocco 80.
Looking to throw. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Check, check. Let's go. 60 Eagles.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
It's his running back. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. A Big play, 3 yards to move those chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Let's go now. Cowboys!
Walker on first down. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go!
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. That's all they have, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Set up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Take over.
Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready, ready. Reload, reload. Come on. Go.
Running with Walker again. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.